Hey y'all, I'm back. All right, so today what I'm gonna do is something a little bit light. Um, come flow with me. Light workout. Let's get it. So we're gonna roll our head from right to left and then back down from left to right. And just keep doing that, rolling it from left to right, all around and back from left, back to the right. Roll it down. Then we're going to take our right hand, lean our head over to the right, and just apply a little pressure on that air, holding your head over. Then we're going to do the other side. So take your left hand, place it on your right ear, and just hold it to the left. Now we're going to look over our left shoulder and hold, twist. Just turn to the back of you. Look over that left shoulder. Now we're going to do the right side and hold. Look over your right shoulder. Come back to center. We're going to take our right arm, bring it across our body, and hold with our left hand. And breathe. Then we're going to do the other side. Take our left arm across our body and hold with our right hand. And breathe here. Come back to center. We're going to take our right arm, bring it across our body. Lean over to the left side. Let me face you guys so you can see what I'm doing. So you're going to take your left arm and bring it over to your right side. Now your right arm, and do the same thing on that side and breathe into it. Come back up to center. What we're going to do here is take our left arm again, bring it across our body, hold, and our right arm, we're going to do that again. Hold. Now we're going to extend our legs in front of us. Take our arms and reach over. You could hold our feet, your toes, your knees, wherever you feel comfortable. Just a forward seated fold. And breathe. Hold and breathe. You're going to reach up into the air and come back up again. Come back over. Grab our feet and hold. We're going to come back up to center. Take our right leg, fold it behind you, extending your left leg. You could point your toes if you feel comfortable or not, and just reach over to grab your toes or as far down as you can go. If it's to your knees, wherever you feel comfortable, just stay here and breathe. You're going to come back up to center and do the same thing on the other side. So bring your left leg behind you, extend your right leg, and come over and breathe. Now what you're going to do is take your left arm and bring it around and hold. Now come back up to center. Bring both legs in front of you, and you're going to do a seated forward fold and hold. From there, you can take your right leg, bring it up. Then you're going to twist your body around to the right side and hold. And breathe. Then we're going to do the same thing on the other side. So you're going to bring your left leg towards you, your body, and you're going to twist to your left side, looking over that left shoulder. And then come back to center. Extend both legs. Now you're going to lay back on your back, flat back. You're going to take your right leg, extend it up into the sky or the ceiling, and hold. Bring it towards your body as far as you can and hold it there. Your left leg should still be bended in towards your body. You're going to do the same thing on the left side and feel that stretch. Come back down to neutral. You can extend both of your legs straight. Bring your right leg up into the sky, then your left leg, and hold them towards your body comfortably. Feel that stretch in your back calf, your hamstring area. You should feel it. Not too much that it feels forced, but just comfortable. Bend your knees and hold. From here, we're going to take both knees and lay it to the right side of your body. Extend your left arms out and look at your left hand. You should be able to feel that stretch. Then we're going to do the same thing on the other side. Bring both knees to the left side and extend your right arm and look over to your right hand. Bring your knees and everything back to center. Hold your knees to your body. And you're going to come up to a seated position. From the seated position, we're just going to do little circles with our head from left to right and right to left. And now we're going to come on all fours and do a few cat-cows. So inhale, cow, and exhale, cat. We're going to do that a few times, just following your breath. Inhale up and exhale out. One more time. Now we're going to come down into a child's pose. Extend your arms in front of you or behind you, however you feel comfortable, with your forehead touching the ground. Have my little wrap on today, so my head can't touch the ground, but I'm comfortable. Now what you're going to do is come up, extend your right arm, and you're going to take your left arm and thread it through that hold and hold. You're going to do the same thing on the other side. So extend your left arm, take your right arm, thread that hole, and just hold. Now come back up to center. You're going to sit up On the heel of your feet, take your left arm, bring it across your body, stretch. And your right arm, bring it across the other side and stretch. You're going to come up on your knees, take your right hand, touch your back of your foot. Your left hand, do the same thing. And this is what they call a camel pose. And hold. Oh, and that's the heel of your feet. Because I got a little lost there. Now you're going to come up, come back to all fours, and you're going to lift them hips up and back into a downward dog. And breathe. If that's comfortable for you. If the downward dog is not comfortable, you could come back down into a child's pose. From the downward dog, we're going to come over into a plank pose and hold. And we're going to do this a few times. So, downward dog, and then into a plank. Plank, then back up into a downward dog. And use your breath as you're doing this. So inhale, plank, and hold. Breathe, and then exhale, downward dog. Inhale, plank. Upward dog. And then downward dog. Look up to the top of your mat. Jump up or walk up. Then you're going to be in a straight back and then a forward fold. And hold. Just relax your upper body on your thighs or wherever you feel comfortable. And just release and relax and breathe. Inhale, exhale. Just relax. From here, we're going to come all the way up, arms up into the sky, into prayer pose, and down. Inhale, arms up into the sky, prayer pose, arms down. We're going to do this a few more times. So inhale, arms up, exhale, arms down. Using your breath, let your breath be your guide. Exhale. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, arms down. All the way down, we're going to come down into a forward fold. From here, we're just going to walk it out a little bit. Stretch that knee. Take your right leg. We're going to come into almost a lunge. Left leg, left foot pointed to a 45-degree angle, left corner of your mat. Warrior two. And then down, triangle pose. Arms straight up in the air. And hold. Back up into a warrior two. Then into a warrior one. Come back to the Tadasana. And then we're going to do the same thing on the other side. So left leg extended into a warrior two. And then down into a triangle pose. From a triangle pose, we're going to come back up into a warrior two. And then warrior one. From warrior one, we're going to sweep our arms down into a plank pose and chaturanga all the way down, upward facing dog, downward facing dog. Plank pose, then downward facing dog. One more time, plank pose, then downward facing dog. Actually, one more time, plank pose, downward facing dog. Chaturanga, upward facing dog, downward facing dog. Look up to the top of your mat and meet yourself at the top of the mat. If you jump, walk, however you get there. Forward fold. Inhale all the way up. Prayer pose, hands down. Exhale. Inhale, hands all the way up. Exhale, down. We're going to do this a few more times. Inhale all the way up. Exhale, down. We're going to take our right leg, extend it forward into a warrior two. Then we're going to come up into a triangle pose. Back to a warrior two, and then warrior one. From warrior two, we're going to hold that. Then warrior one. From warrior one, we're going to go to the next side. Extend your left leg. Warrior two. Triangle pose. Then back to warrior two. And then warrior one. Just hold for a few seconds here. And breathe. Warrior one. Then we're going to windmill those arms around to plank pose. We're going to hold our plank pose and then come down, chaturanga, upward dog, and then downward dog. Breathe. We're going to pedal out this downward dog as we breathe, and we're just going to walk it back up to our hands. You should be at the top of your mat, forward fold, and then inhale. Grab your right leg if you're up for it, and hold. This is what they call the Lord of the Dance pose. It's a standing pose, balancing pose. So what you're going to do is with your left hand, you're going to extend it out. You're going to take your pointer and your thumb, hold it together, and then grab your right leg, hold it up in the air, look at something in front of you, and balance. As you can see, I'm falling all over the place. But now I'm going to do a flying warrior pose. Just working on my balance a little bit today. I'm a little off, but it's Monday. It's been a long, happy weekend. Now I'm going to try this Lord of the Dance pose on the other side. So my right foot should be grounded, spreading all my toes apart as wide as I can. Grab my left leg behind me with my left hand and extend my right arm straight out in front of me. My pointer and thumb finger touching each other, looking at something straight ahead of me and balancing. Now I'm just gonna fly right here. Warrior 3. And balance or fall wherever you are. As long as you're doing it, you're doing great. So you're going to inhale and forward fold all the way down to the ground and just breathe right here. Inhale, plant your arms down and jump back into a plank pose. Upward facing dog. And then we're going to come down into a downward facing dog. Actually, I'm going to leave my left hand on the ground and I'm going to do a side plank. Arms up in the air, extend. And then I'm going to attempt it on the other side. So right arm planted down, side plank, left arm straight up into the sky. Then back down into a regular plank and hold. Down, chaturanga down, back up into a plank. Then downward dog and breathe. We're going to walk it back up to the top of the mat. Then we're going to spread our feet apart and we're going to come down and we're going to squat down into a garland pose and hold. Hands in prayer pose. It's not as easy as it looks. Spread them feet apart. Your butt should not be touching the ground. And just breathe. If you need help, you could put something under your butt. And then stand up. Forward fold. And then come back down and breathe. Just reset yourself. If you need something under you, that's perfectly fine. Just hold it here. Now you're going to come down into a seated position. Extend your legs in front of you. Hands behind your back, but your fingers should be facing you. And just look up into the ceiling. And breathe. Then you're going to come down on your elbows and stretch. And that's it, y'all. We're just going to relax in Savasana. Savasana. I can never say that word. It's okay. Just lay down, relax, rest. Let your body repair itself from all the movement that we've done this morning. And breathe. And I'll see you on that mat again. Bye.